What is going on, the Cursed? Welcome in, welcome in. Just give us a second here, guys. We're just getting ready. We've got something to discuss here in just a little bit.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Knights of Teleria podcast. This is episode number 123, and today we are going to answer the question, do we as content creators know how to play Raid Shadow Legends? We are going to be testing these creators' knowledge and see how much do they actually know. But before we get into that, we've got a couple of things to discuss here. The first thing is, when you mix 6 guys on a podcast and you ask AI to make an image of these guys being excited so much, being ecstatic, this is what we get. We get me, pretty accurate right here, bald, right at the belly too. We get PJ, who is excited and is ready to just jump on me. And he actually wants to represent my logo here. You got Ken feeling super exuberant back here. So happy to be here. Jay just praying to the RNG gods to pull something. Gestel looking swollen. Not Gestel, sorry. Zero looking swollen all as hell. And then we got a blast from the past of what Gestel looked like in high school, guys. He's got a mustache and he's got some brown hair. He's got, whoo. This is what exactly he looked like. But I was having some fun earlier, and I put this into AI, and I wanted to see what it would come up with. And I think for the most part, except for Gestel, it did a really good job. But chat, what do you guys think? You'll take new Gestel,
bro. Hell yeah, bro. You're looking hot.
All right. Well, that said, let me get some thoughts and opinions from these guys as we introduce them in, starting up with our free-to-play content creator, Mr. Final Kampachi. Ken, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Guess I'll look it amazing. Somebody made a comment said like, it's not accurate CB, it's not dancing. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing well, man. It's my Sunday, it's fine and over. I'm gonna get some rest after the podcast is over, but I'm happy to be there with you guys. Cannot wait to talk about the raid. Spoiler alert, I didn't play any mythical guys such on my private share, but I was on level like 12, so GG's.
Okay. Next up, going to the dab master himself, who's looking swollen, and his wife said, I think I like that picture of you, Mr. Zero Brew. Zero, what is going on, bro?
Yeah, we're hanging out. My whole house or my whole street looks like a winter wonderland here in Texas. It's kind of nice. School's already been canceled for Monday, and kids are going up and down the hills, sliding in the ice that we got. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, and in terms of this picture, hell, it looked like it aged me a little bit, unless I really look that old. I don't know. But it got the hair accurate, maybe, not as fluffy in areas and a little more swollen in the arms. So, AI, if you can like 3D print this and make me look like this in real life, that'd be great.
Next up, my next door neighbor, Mr. MXPJE. PJ, what's going on, bro?
I'm doing good. UFC's finally back, so really happy about that. Watched that last night. Happy to be here. Also, does Blazen's mic sound weird to you guys, or is it just me?
It's a little loud or something.
It's like, yeah.
Is it too loud for you guys, or?
It definitely sounds loud, and it sounds kind of like, almost like robotic-y.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I dumped you from like 60 something to 45 just in Discord, just to give you an idea.
Okay, it might just be a little bit. It looks like my microphone was okay. Hopefully that helped that out a little bit. It looks like my microphone was a little disconnected.
Yeah, it's starting to sound better.
Better now.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds a little better.
Sorry, PJ. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm doing good. No. Yeah, doing good. Happy to be here. Just doing the path thingy we got, or the not the path, but the what's it called? Titan event thing. Yeah, seems pretty easy so far. Like, especially because everyone's pulling primals for the champion chase. Like, I had to pull a couple extra ancients, but I was able to get that. So yeah, it's been working on that and just chilling, doing well, trying to stay warm. It's got the snow apocalypse happening, so hopefully everyone's staying safe, staying warm out there.
Yeah, I think we're about to get like 2 feet today. They've already canceled school for tomorrow. But I gotta ask PJ, what's up with all this excitement here, man, on this picture?
I'm a happy guy, dude. What do you want me to say? Happy to be here.
It even trimmed you out a little bit. It shaved your beard a little bit.
I think it's giving me a little push. Like, maybe you should be shave a little bit. Yeah, I know. I got it. It's grows so fast.
Next up, our 5-headed thinker, Mr. JR Star 3. Jay, what's going on, bro? You praying to the RNG gods for some luck?
Yes. I'm always praying because it's necessary when RNG is not in our favor. But yeah, I do. That is how I actually get excited. So that's kind of oddly weird how it knows how I victory pray. But I'm actually curious about what did we do in the background that says Victor that was so crazy that we're this excited? I wonder what did we do in the game, right? Like
It's
makes
Siege
me wonder a
victory,
little
bro.
bit.
I'm trying to see what are the rewards back there. I can't. What is that?
I don't know. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit.
Just
It does, I don't
just
know.
random
Some
stuff.
coins
I
on
don't
the
think it's
right.
anything. That's
I'm
funny.
guessing it just created an image of something or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's the new currency that's in game. Spoiler alert.
Oh, don't say that. No more.
Yeah, I think Fox Murder says congratulations on meeting 12-3 Brutal. This is it's actually got my setup pretty accurate here with the side monitors and like the bigger monitor up top. I'm a little worried because I didn't feed that into the picture. Jay, go ahead, bro. Anything else? Anything crazy happened for you this week?
I did move houses, I moved states, and as you can see, I look different as well. Just been adjusting to everything for the past 2 weeks. I had to skip Cassandra because of real life stuff, but I'm just getting ready back into the whole groove of things again.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm
She's
sure
not
you're
been
polar.
crazy.
I'm sure you're polar. And last but not least, the man with the sexiest mustache alive, Mr. Gestel Gaming. Gestel, what's going on, bro?
I think I got to grow a mustache now. I mean, it's got to be that in
should
the
totally do
stars here for sure, bro. I don't know, stash looking sexy. Doing great. I got 0 mythicals on 87 primals on Friday. Yay, Plarium. I'm happy about that.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm hearing like I got 3 out of 50. Yeah, okay, bro. So whatever. I've had good RG in the past. Not that big a deal. Hopefully today though, I'm gonna pull a couple more. Hopefully I at least get the Mercy today, and hopefully get a Theodosia. I want a Theodosia. Gallither, nice. I'll take any of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what's up.
Awesome. Chat, should Gestel grow a mustache? Let's hear it in the comments here. Should he grow a mustache? Because I don't know, man. I think like it looks pretty sexy on you, you know? I think what was it? Zero said that you look like the guy from Queen.
Freddie Mercury, man.
Freddie Mercury, yeah. I think he's right, man. I like that. I like that. And I just actually watched that movie a couple of days ago, so
Can you sing like him?
yeah, that's true. Can you sing like him?
Not many can. It's okay.
This voice, you think this voice is getting there? Come on now. I can get high pitch.
All right, so let me do a little quick recap. I pulled some shards this week, and I did get something new. Thanks to Sus, who, urged me by sending me his third. What was it? His third. Sigfriend. Yes. I pulled, and I got myself an hour bias. We were sitting on a 6-star, so we automatically had to do that. So that was good. And then I had this weird luck this weekend with some relics. And I'm a little pissed. But I probably shouldn't be because chat will flame me here in just a few minutes. But we ended up crafting 2 relics, 2 mythical relics. One being Death Dealer, and then the other one being the Tor Helm. And I still, for the life of me, cannot get a damn Volcadric Heart. So, have you guys... go ahead. What were you going to say?
That one looks interesting. I haven't even looked at it yet.
So this one does look kind of interesting. Where it receives a 25 fortify for 2 turns at the start of each round, will ignore defense effects against the wearer at 10% less effective. It books up to, I think, 50%. So I got it at 40% right now. If their HP is less than 50%. So we put it on Lazorius. We'll see how it goes. If it works out well, it works out well. We'll do some play testing. But the Death Stealer, man, I had a hard time trying to figure out who to put it on. Ken, you have a Death Stealer, right?
Yeah.
Who did you put it on?
Carnage.
Carnage. Okay. That's what a
and
lot
you
of
know
people were
what I
telling
wanna
me.
do?
Put on
Next
Siggy
project?
right now for siege defense.
Okay.
Yeah. Carnage can be sick actually because I also want to put the Carnage on the 9-piece Mercury set whenever I got accessories.
Ooh.
So no have to worry about like 100% crit rate can definitely help me to build them better, you know. Thanks to Death Dealer. Commodus also very popular on the Death Dealer, by the way, because of no weak attack. But Mercurial set going to be affect the Commodus a little bit, so
Very
I
true.
think Carnage is still going to be sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about Empress. I was thinking about a couple of the different champions, but then one of my claimants said, absolutely not. Put it on your Carnage and then rebuild your Carnage into Stone Skin and Swift Parry. He said that is the meta build to go for right now. And I'm not going to lie, I think I've seen quite a few of the Carnages in Swift Parry this live arena season. So we'll have to see
Ken
how
has
well
been
this
on that
works.
for a while. You're slow. Ken has been on that.
Ken's been on. Well, I don't use Carnage. That's
Oh,
probably
you
it.
should be like special like
he's
if
my
you face
sorry.
like nice.
I'm
you know,
sorry.
you have a death. You have a
I
death.
don't know. When you have a nice and a Gowther, you don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Yeah,
Of
I guess.
course.
Okay.
You
I'm
know?
with you, Kampachi, bro. I'm with you. He's third pick every time, bro. You have to
Yeah,
have
this
him.
guy
You
is
have to
this
have
guy
him.
is.
I'm sorry. This guy is my number one pick right now. I don't pick anything else but him. If he gets picked first, then I know it's a loss. But if I can't pick him first, yeah, it's total change. All right. Let's get into some stuff for this week. And the first thing I really want to start off with is what the hell is going on with some of these pack offers? Mostly being the primals. 8 primals for $49. Now, if we go into the shop, $5 a primal. Now, yes, if you buy the whole pack, it becomes a little bit cheaper. I think it's like $5.30 or 40 cents. But why is Plarium charging where is it? $5.50, almost $6 for the first one? It's astronomical to think about. These deals are supposed to be better for us than buying them out of the shop. Looking at these chat, did any of you guys actually buy the Primal Shard pack, or did you I don't know, just seriously, I feel like it's better just buying this. But Ken, what are your thoughts on this, man? Like, should these packs that come in, the limited time packs for these primals, be a better deal, or I don't know? Like, at the end, we're getting 300 extra gems.
You're really asking me pick price? I have no idea, but I don't want. Is that should be better? No, it should be worse, to be honest. Primal, like mythical champion, is the most broken champion, and it's create a huge gap between the free to play and the spenders. It should be more expensive than the secret chart. They are like, I don't know what kind of logic is that.
Whoa.
They
are more power creep.
Yeah,
more power creep.
There's a lot of rares in these.
Champion, you are getting that like yeah, I mean
that's to be more expensive than a sacred. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, what you gonna get from sacred?
An epic, but could you imagine paying $20?
Lego, but who care about Lego in the game anymore?
True, but if you bought this for more,
and 9 of them are
I
Unity.
mean, you're paying more than $5 for. I mean, at this rate, you're paying $5 and I think 25 cents. I'm trying to look at the Smiley's pack offer.
Nice, don't you think nice this like should be cost more? Should be cost more?
No.
Than the Lego? Really?
No, he needs a buff.
Okay, all right.
And Cavalier says, we all know that the real primer price was 40 primals for $99, which, hey, that is absolutely true. That deal that came out for Thanksgiving that they just quickly tore off. I mean, I don't know. I feel like these offers that are coming in that are limited time should be better than the $5 for one piece. PJ, what about you? What are your thoughts on this, man? Like, could this have just been a screw up on Plarium's part? Like, oops, we messed up?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Plarium always be screwing up. Probably not. I mean, yeah, I agree that they ideally it should be better than what the basis. If the basis is 5, then the special deal should be lower than 5. Like that makes sense. Yeah. I haven't really bought primals. I haven't bought much recently. I mean, I bought the Predator Pass, but the energy I usually buy energy and gems, and they haven't had really any good energy or gem deals in a while. So I just been not buying stuff. So I don't know if it's too pricey. I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it, personally. But yeah, I mean, in theory, you'd think that the special deal would be lower than the like the base deal in the game.
I mean, it is for every other pack out there that they do for, you know, ancients, voids, sacreds. It's always cheaper when you go for these primal pack deals or for these deals, but this just feels like, I don't know. I wouldn't touch this. Like, why am I going to pay more for? Because again, the only thing you're gaining at the end here is the 300 gems, which isn't really worth it. Zero, what about yourself?
Yeah, I don't know why you're shocked. They always do this. I feel like this is how they do their FOMO, right? It's like if they offer a deal outside of the 2x and it comes in under $5 a shard, you better buy it up. And if you don't buy it up, when their 2x drops, they do it for higher. Now, I think it's dumb, but I think Ken brought up a really good point against free-to-play players. Like if people could just stock up and just go crazy on these and spend a bunch of money in the game, this is their way to kind of control all that. Now, do I agree with any of that? I don't think so. But yeah, I feel like anytime they offer a 2x, they don't ever offer the best prices. I feel like they're slightly worse because they are using the event that happens 3 times a year. 4 times. I don't know how long. I mean, I know we just had one during Christmas.
Yeah.
But I feel like we didn't have one for like
6-7 months.
8 months or longer last time. So I feel like they're like, oh, well, this is when they're absolutely going to buy it because they know that, you know, it's a 2x or whatnot. And by the way, 1% go from 0.5% to 1% is ridiculous. At the end of the day, when you start looking, if anybody's good with money, not money, but numbers, not money. But the numbers equate to money, right? It's like, this is really bad. This is really bad. But they do this all the time. Like I feel like a normal price for a sacred is around 20, and they'll offer sacreds for like sometimes, you know, $16, $14, $15, you know, 14 if you're really lucky, 12 or if you're really, really lucky. But those are not during 2x's. During a 2x, it might come in at 20 and a half or 21 or something like that. So I just felt like this is par for the course for them. And from a business perspective, you would think though, it's like, come on, like, you know, drop it to $4 a shard and see your bank account explode, because I think when they do that, and again, they do that through this artificial pricing. So it's like a whole cyclical thing. It's a whole cyclical thing. But if they were to offer it again for $4 a pop, I think, especially during a 2x, I think they would be sold out and their coffers would be, you know, soared through the max. But
well, it was $250 a pop.
Yeah. Oh, how much? $250 a pop?
$250 a pop.
They took it away from everyone in the game before. Well, they took it from the United States people because we were still sleeping when that popped.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This is the second time this offer came up, and I scooped all 5 up the first time using Aptoid, which was great. You know, makes it a even better deal for me. But this right here, man, I don't know. Jay, can you make a case to why to spend extra on this?
No, it's just another way for them to monetize the big spenders in the game. If it was like, you know, further apart, like we just got to win in December, I could understand like, okay, well, it's been like 6, 7, 8 months. People might be like, I can't wait longer. I want to start getting more mythicals. I can understand that, but it's only been such a short period. You don't have to go crazy. Just wait for the next 2x and save up and have more then. But this is how they get, you know, a FOMO strategy. Like, hey, look, who knows until the next 2x? Maybe they're only doing this in the beginning of the year. They won't do it till the end or something, right? And people start gotta buy everything up now. So then things get inflated and then boom, they make more money off of that. I honestly look at this and I'm just like, it's just another player move. I don't invest. I don't even consider it as a thing. I just laugh and move on and go, well, that's one thing that messed up. Kind of like with the Grim Forest thing, right? But I'm not surprised. It's player. So I just shake my head and I keep moving. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Gestel, what about you, man?
I definitely did notice because I was grabbing these packs. I wasn't going to get anything that was over $5 a pop. It was ridiculous. Like, where are the good deals? And typically, I feel like like Zero Brew hit it right on the head. They definitely, love to throw those kind of the best packs out there when you really don't need them, kind of like to save up for it, kind of thing. But I also feel like they give you the best deals like on Friday, and then Saturday they're a little worse, and then Sunday they're the worst because that's like the FOMO day, right? Like the last chance to pull in 2x. And I don't even feel like they did that. I feel like they just started with the worst deals and just did it through the weekend. So maybe they knew people would get them anyway.
It's so Luke Skywalker, it's actually more if you buy this than it is to buy this or even out of the shop here. Actually, this one it's on par for the course. 8, if you were to buy 8, it's 49, and I think, yeah, that's crazy. Go ahead, Gus. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all good. That was basically it.
I mean, yeah, I feel at this point, like, these, if this is what your cash grab is going to be, like, when you do put these limited time events out, I feel like definitely should be better. I mean, we had a discussion about it in content creator chat too, and Plarium just kind of felt silent. So yeah, it's definitely, you got to start looking at which way to go, and what to do with these types of situations. So that said, for me, like, that was a no-go. I'm not touching it. And again, it's a little disheartening and disparaging to think about that these events are once every couple of months, and rather than, giving us an incentive, it's basically just shutting us down and saying, nope. Because for every, we see what you're doing, Plarium. We see the, take. And at some point it just becomes like, nope, we're not doing this anymore. Speaking about,
can I just say, just to tap that off, we're changing subjects. There were a lot of people in the community, so shout out to our boy Pogo, and y'all don't steal him because he's going to be my shout out later. But several people took the entire year as a free to play situation to save up every single one of them for the next 2x, and they waited till this time. And so I think on his stream specifically, he pulled over on multiple accounts, like over 500 shards or total. And the drop rates, even at 1%, which, I mean, it is what it is, right? You should be 1 out of every 100, but I think only a couple got pulled in there, and it was crazy. And I know it's RNG, and you might pull 40 and get 3, or you pull 400 and get 1. Now, or I know there's mercy in the game, but the rates on these at the end of the day at that price, just to tie a nice little bow on that, is so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, it definitely hurts. It definitely hurts to see that happening. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to our boy, Mr. I Am Roblox, over on the YouTube side. I will drop his link here in just a second, but make sure you guys go give him a follow over on YouTube. And I do believe he's been doing Twitch as well, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you give him a follow on that as well. Talking about at least my thoughts and feelings on an event that is not useful at all, the Odyssey Titan Path. Now, with these limited time events, having these champions coming in, most of the players' main focus is to be collecting all the champions that they want. The souls, for me especially, unless the champion is really great or, going to actually do something really good for my account, I don't really think it's useful. That said, this does have a new relic in the game for us, right? Which, if I'm not mistaken, the relic does have a interesting, what is it? Where are we going? Right here. Oculos Custodian gives us resistance, speed, and HP, removes all debuffs from the wearer whenever they lose 70% or more HP from any single turn hit. and it books up to 100 once you get it to level 16, but good luck on that. Again, the relic looks great. Honestly, unless we're talking about Armand's type of situation, I don't really feel like it's useful. Commodus doesn't really counter him or anything like that. That said, is this event something that you are going for? Does it give you any value? Are you going for this 6-star soul? I mean, honestly, mythical skill tome's great. 5-star soul, thank you. The rewards on the last page are great, but on the heels of just finishing this Titan's Path, finishing this fusion right off the bat of the TMNT event, and then we know that we're going to be getting a new fusion starting sometime in the next week and a half. Is this event really worth putting in our resources? I do have a feeling, though, that some of the points that we need will be as part of the new fusion, so it might make it a little easier on ourselves. But PJ, what about you?
Yeah, I think this is a great event that people can skip because there's nothing too good in there. I mean, the mythical book, there's no primal. They took out the primals, kind of stinks. But I also think that this is a good event because a lot of things overlap well with each other. Like there's probably going to be 2 or 3 summoning events. We just had one of them, like I mentioned earlier. We just had one of them. It was the primals. Most people probably did pretty well on that, got a lot of points there. A lot of the other stuff is just going to overlap with stuff in the game. There was like a 3x dragon for points, so you're going to do that. There's going to be the event dungeons always up, so it's going to be easy to do the gear hunters. So generally, I think it's going to be, you can take it either a couple different ways. You can either like completely skip it, not care about it, just do masteries, champ training, work on your account. You could just try to get a little bit and try to do some masteries and try to maybe get the 3-star. 3-star could be nice. Or you could try to get, I guess, like the 4 or like the relic, or I guess go the whole way. Because like I said, I think that a lot of the things are going to overlap. There's probably going to be maybe a guaranteed champion for someone in here, and maybe there's going to be a deck of fate for someone or something like that, so you're going to get those. So I think a lot of it is going to overlap with events that you might want to do anyways, so it might be worth getting the 5-star soul anyways, just because it's going to be right there. Or at least try to get the mythical book if you're going to go that hard would be nice as well. But if you're going to go that hard, I might as well just finish it off, I think.
Okay. Zero, what about you?
Yeah, so I mentioned this the other day too. I think anytime, so again, I'm going to say this is going to sound like I'm going to stoke the flames of FOMO, but I think what PJ said is, accurate in terms of like it is a skippable event. But anytime we have a brand new faction, this is the only champion in the faction, but anytime they give you the opportunity to earn the soul for the champion, regardless if the champion is, trash or whatnot, even if this champion is considered, below par, like a B tier or C tier or something like that, they're still going to be the only legendary that we're going to have for now. And when the new champions come in, it's going to be so hard to get those champions. And again, we went through this with the Sylvan Watchers, right? Mm-hmm. And so the way I look at it is, first of all, it's ridiculously hard to get souls. And she is a nuker, so getting that at least minimal 4 stars. But since they don't offer a 4-star, you need the 5-star for this one. But I would say at the very least, consider getting the 3-star if you don't want to go all the way. But that's the way I look at it is, first champion in a new faction, we're going to have to rely on this, especially when faction wars open up for this faction, which might be a year from now or 6 months out from now or whatever they do. However, you're going to have to rely on this champion, and having that soul is just going to make them that much better. So that's the way I look at it. Yeah.
Okay. In the words of King Coco, I think that's straight out copium to go for this for something that's going to be coming in the future. While I agree, or I understand your point, I'm not going to say I agree. I understand your point that trying to get some of these souls are going to be very difficult, very hard. Once you have the champion, I mean, we've seen the testing from her. I don't think she's game breaking. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but have you seen anybody out there that has done anything amazing, anything, Ninja Turtles? I'm going to go even here and say anything Michelangelo level of just anything useful for their account with her. Let's go to Mr. Final Campachi.
I agree with you. I don't think her 5-star is worth it. Like the PJ mentioned, like on the almost like, can you show the milestone 5 real quickly? Like there's a mythical book, but like I mean, there's only like 100-point difference between the mythical book and the soul, right? So if you can go like that hard, you should also collect the 5-star soul, which is it's also make mythical book because of the cost. Not worth it, in my opinion. So nothing actually on the milestone 5 is worth it, in my opinion, guys, because like the amount of the effort, resources you need to spend to get this reward is make them not worth it. Milestone 4, relic is not bad. We are not getting like resistance main stat relic. Even it doesn't make sense with the like relic benefit. You know, if you build your champion high resistance, why you worrying about the debuff on you? But obviously, like there is still like some debuff like coming from mythical champion that you cannot resist, maybe can help you. But I'm personally going for the milestone 4, 1000 point, which give us flexibility to skip 750 point in total. That's lots of point we can skip. So hopefully I can finish the milestone 4. We are at least going to get a 3-star offer. I'm gonna like they split her soul like 1, 3, and the 5-star. You know, like you guys can get like even like 1-star. Basically, all you need to do play the game. Same for the 3-star. I think like we can get the 3-star without spending money or the like Western resources by only like daily resources. I think we can get a 3-star. 3-star, to be honest, fair enough on the faction more. I believe they are going to give us like more fusions or like guaranteed champion in the future before this faction is came out. Faction war, I mean. So I'm not really like worrying about like she's not going to be there alone. So I mean, even she's alone, like even we have like 6-star of her, it's not going to help us because all she do is the single target. So
okay, Jay, what about you?
Unfortunately, I didn't go for the champion, but in terms of this Titan Pen for all the other resources, I mean, yes, I would love that mythical book, but before I was using them as Lego books because I didn't have a lot of mythicals. But recently, I got blessed with 3 in a row in like 2 weeks. You know, Nice, Joanne, and Garrel. It was nuts. It just came all out of nowhere. So now I have to keep all my mythical toes. But in terms of the other resources, it's not worth to go that deep. It's like doing a whole nother fusion. I just don't have the time for a champion that I don't even have. So I'm probably just gonna stop at the part 2 just to get the epic relic. I wanted to go for the legendary relic, but then I start thinking to myself, if I'm gonna put res and speed on a champion, why are they gonna get debuffed? How are they gonna get cleansed? I guess that would be for unresistible debuffs, but like at that point, it's like I'm just gonna bring something else, right? So I'm like, the relic's okay for new players and maybe some other situations if you need res and speed on your relic, but like I just can't grind that much of just raid only because I'm doing a whole bunch of other things as well. But I would probably say the average player should stop around like 3-star around there or 4 up to the rank 4 if you can, in terms of grinding this.
Okay, Gestel, what about yourself?
Well, I messed up the Cassandra fusion, so I don't have her.
Oh,
I didn't mess it up to the point where I spent any shards, so that was good. So whatever, man. I'm just skipping both of this. I'm stacking sacreds again. I'm up to like 12 or something, so I'll be ready for the next fusion, I guess. Normally, I feel like the Valentine's fusions are typically okay, and then the anniversary fusions are typically at least the last 2 years. So whatever. I missed this one. I do have the FOMO. I feel like, oh my god, I don't have this new legendary champ for this new faction. But like, I have a feeling in a couple months I'm not even gonna remember her name. So I hate it right now, but I feel like in the future I'll be fine with it.
Okay. I mean, who knows? The Assassin's Creed event is still running live for the next couple of months, so you may pull her through some shards, or Teleria may say, hey, you know, Throat Ripper was a pretty big one, Donnie was a pretty big one, and they gave you multiple ways to try to complete that fusion, so they may do the same thing with that. Who knows? But missing out on the fusion, damn, that does hurt, I will say.
Really, it hurt so bad when I realized it. I was like, oh my god, I'm the worst.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have so many third-party websites that we can use to track all the events, except we have nothing in game that shows us what we've completed. Plarium, come on. And last but not least, before we get into the content creator part of this, how is your coalition event going? Are you still on track to complete it and get your next either, I don't know, wand of submission or who knows? No, because it's a mythical crafting material. It's either going to be a wand of submission or aspect of Seroth. So PJ, are you still on track for yours, or are you done?
Yeah, I'm at almost 9,000, just kind of taking it slow. There's a bunch of the individual quests that I haven't done, but I probably don't need to, like the clear stage 6 with the epics and stuff like that. I didn't do. I could do it, but I just was like, we'll see if I need it. And
well, I was gonna say it's easy, but it's easy from my account. I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I could do it, but like, it's if I don't need I just do it with the daily repeatables. But I noticed it was a lot. I feel like it was easy. Well, I didn't have any trouble with it last time, but I feel like it was even easier this time. I don't know why, if that was just me or you guys, but maybe the repeatable quests, they overlap them better with like events in the game, which was kind of nice. Or maybe the community, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you guys think it was easier or no?
I honestly, I didn't really kind of work too hard at it. I was just kind of like, okay, well, let me try to get some of them done. Like, I wasn't really concerned that I need to spend. I mean, I'm sitting on 58,000 energy, so I wasn't really concerned that I was like, oh my god, I need to do the event so I can try to get it, because like I'm gonna be limited. But I think like every of the limited time quests weren't that challenging, to be quite honest. Gesto,
Yeah.
what about you? Oh, sorry, PJ. I thought you were done.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was just seeing if anyone else thought it was easier, but I mean, my community, a lot of people in my community said they thought it was a lot easier, so that was good. And the rewards are pretty nice. Everyone's crushing it. Got the 2x. I think it was a pretty big success.
Okay. Damn, crypto. I think crypto gave up. On this. Guess he went FTP. Gessel, what about you, man?
Yeah, I think I'm still on pace. Haven't been paying ultra attention to it, but it's certainly. I think I'm on pace. Kind of what PJ said. I feel like they kind of lined up things and it's just working out. So hopefully I get it. I think I'm on pace though.
Okay. Ken, what about you?
Yeah, I finished that already. I agree with the PJ. I think it was easier this year because I didn't spend, so I still same with me, so I finished it a little bit easier. I think the mission was maybe a little bit easier. That's what I'm thinking compared to the last year. Especially last year was Crosso, right? And the Crosso event dungeon was pain in the So I finished it. I also craft 300 mythical recently. And finally, since the season 2 of the live arena, I got my 3rd mythical relic, which is I got a lance. So
nice.
I saw that. That was good.
You got the
you give
the
it
lance.
The lens, yeah.
Lance
the Grim Forest one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's very
okay.
good.
That's nice. Zero, what about you?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought this back up because I feel like the last time they did this, I barely missed it. And so it seemed like it was a lot harder. Like right now, today, and I'm just playing the game. Like I haven't other than looking at the daily tracks or whatnot. Trying to find my points here. But yeah, I'm at 6,600-ish. In terms, because again, we got to get it to the 10,000 technically without the 2x, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sitting at 66 60 on that. And so so at this point we have 2 weeks left. I feel like at the pace I'm going without going super crazy hard, we'll get there. I do see fully upgrading Ezio's skills and stuff like that, fully unlocking his masteries. I just haven't done any of that stuff yet, so those are going to be big chunks. Same thing with Cassandra as well. So I do have Cassandra now. So yeah, I agree with all of you. I think it's easier, and like for events like this, you want it to be easy. You want people just to play the game. And I will say, especially if y'all aren't going for the Titan event, like there's a lot in the game going on right now, where you can just run your normal stuff, and get a whole bunch of points and free stuff, even if you aren't going for the event. So, that's a really huge plus for Plarium, I think. So it's great.
Okay. Jay, what about you?
This one seems pretty chill. I mean, I'm going to lose a little bit of points because I didn't go for Cassandra. But overall, I just been playing the game. I think I have like 8,300 so far, and I just been doing my normal stuff that I normally do. I already got Ezio. Well, I built out the Ezio because I'm going to do probably a guide on him, but and booked him out. But everything else, I haven't been really like tracking it. I just been noticing that I'm keep going up and staying steadily. So I think that's pretty good because that means the average player, right, who doesn't want to go hardcore play 8 hours a day, can still keep up with other people, and that's really good. So
okay. Yeah, so I mean, overall, I think the coalition events are great. I just want to say big shout out to all these Krakens and whales putting on some of these massive numbers. And I mean, that's not to shy away from, everybody else out there that's doing the 10,000. Like those add up too. But these guys are putting in some heavy work, especially helping Ken stay free to play. So I like these events. I think, we'll probably see another one in, I want to say not with the next collab, but I feel like the anniversary event probably is going to bring another one for us. All right. So chat, I want to hear from you guys. Do you think these content creators, including myself here, actually know anything about Raid Shadow Legends? Do we know anything about these champions? Because we are going to test their skills. Now, they have either a little white piece of paper that they're going to write their answer on, or excuse me, they are going to have a little whiteboard that they can write it on. But we've got some questions here, and we're going to talk about champions passives. We are going to give them the champions passive, and then we're going to see if they can come up with the right answer. Are they knowledgeable enough? So, with that said, let's go ahead and let's find the first one. The name of the passive is Winter's Path. Now, do not, I repeat, I can see Jay is already like looking on his phone for the answer.
I already know.
Can you tell us what it is? Like what the passive or what it does?
I will read off the passive. I will read off the passive. And then you guys will have to guess who it is.
I have no
So
idea.
you're going to read the passive, we guess. Okay.
Yep. You'll have to write down the passive. You'll have 30 seconds after I finish.
Wait, we got to write down the champ?
The champ.
Yeah.
The champ's name, yeah.
Who's the champ?
And then you will have 30 seconds to write it down and figure out who it is. All right, here we go. Winter's Path has a 15% chance of placing a freeze debuff on an enemy for each time they receive a buff or have their turn meter filled. Who is this champion? Timer starts now.
I think I know.
The spelling count?
Spelling does not count. There's 15 seconds left on the timer. You can ask chat for some help if you need to. Chat, feel free to put the answers in. And timer's up. Show your answers. Okay. Torment.
It's all gonna be backwards.
Torment. All right. Jay, what do you have up there?
Elsa.
All right. And the answer is Torment the Cold. So everybody got it right.
Boom.
All right.
We got one already.
Push it,
Last
keep
couple
pushing.
years
That's
ago.
it. End of the show. We win.
They will keep getting a little harder. I will tell you, I went in and I got some rares and some epics as well too. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, here we go. Eternal Veil decreases the damage taken by all allies from AoE attacks by 25% or 15% from bosses. Timer starts now. Chat, what are we thinking? Have we got any guesses over here, chat? Who could this champion be?
The champion is above.
That champion
Low
needs a buff?
key. Yeah, kind of.
Good thing
we
I'm
got
not
some-
reading chat before I write my answer down.
Yeah, the chat's just giving it away.
Yeah, chat, wait till the timer's done.
I don't have to
Okay.
shut up. What are you talking
Okay.
about?
All right. We'll ask chat to wait for afterwards. I mean, you guys don't have to read chat. Chat can, you know.
That's true. That's true. I did. I wrote my answer down. I was like, I know who it is. I was like, what's her damn name? Famous name.
All right. And what do we got for answers? Let's show them. We got Duchess, Duchy, Duchess, Jay. I can't hear you, brother.
Sorry, I didn't get to write anything down.
You didn't get to write anything down. And the answer is, come on, Duchess Lilitu's passive. So far, everybody
I spelled it
is
right.
on. I was honestly, when I was working on these, I was so like, oh my God, I'm going to make so many spelling mistakes. All right. Next one up. Didn't I Die? Redirects single target attacks from enemies to this champion. If they were originally targeting an ally, passive effect decreases the damage this champion receives from an enemy hit by 20% for each ally alive. We ready? Timer starts.
Already written down, bruh. Already written down. Come on.
Now. Wow, he's like, I'm already ready to go.
Goon, you're hilarious.
I'm interested to see who is going to have the right answer. I think giving you 30 seconds might have been too long. Way too long.
You see what King said in chat?
I do. Sorry, boys, missed the podcast. Mama Copia had an emergency
no.
situation. Oh, brother, I hope she is doing okay, man. No worries. All right. Here we go. What do we got for answers?
Yeah.
Death Knight.
Yeah,
UDK,
Ultimate Death
UDK. Okay,
UDK.
you were almost gonna get hit with that. Jay, what about you?
Yeah.
Jay's like,
I was thinking of a totally different champion.
what were you thinking about, Jay?
I was like thinking, I'm like, who redirects? I was like, I was like, was it a new champion or something?
And the answer is Ultimate Death Knight. How many of you guys in chat got this right? All right. Next one up is Death Hold. Denies an enemy revive, denies an enemy revives attempt. This works even if this champion is dead. If this champion is alive, when an enemy revives, it is denied revives all dead allies with 50% HP and 50% turn meter. Timer starts now. Chat's got Ferric in the fat. Pop says, boo, these are way too easy. Hey, they're gonna get more challenging, bro.
Yeah,
They're
I'll
gonna.
take a more challenge. Okay, good.
I gotta, you know,
Making
some
me
of
feel
these
good
you
about
guys,
myself, bro.
some of these you guys may not know. Donatello, Taras. All right, 2 seconds, boys. Your answers are Lydia, and Jay.
Yep, definitely.
You got to show us, bro.
He's like, believe me, you gotta believe.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to show because it goes away. But you can,
He's become
All right,
invisible.
and the answer is Lydia, the Death Siren. All right. Next one up, Might of Aegis. At the start of each round, places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns equal to 50% of this champion's max HP, has a 75% chance of placing a decreased defense, and a 75% chance of placing a 50% decreased attack debuff on the attacker for 1 turn when hit. All right, boys, timer starts now.
You should talk
Let's
about
see.
that Duchess getting buffed though. That should be a thing.
It should. I mean, Ancora definitely did overtake her for a while.
Your timer's not moving.
Whoops.
The issue is there's so many other people that need buffs way more than her. They'll never do it, but like she has gotten power creep so hard.
That is true. That is true. All right. Chat is going with Chris. Abbott says Idrium. Mikey. Interesting. All right. We got 10 seconds left. Everybody says, Ken, what you got? Okay. Jay. Chris.
Turtle. First turtle.
First turtle. The first and original turtle.
Yeah.
And the answer is Krisk the Ageless. All right. I think at this point, if I'm not mistaken, this is where they start getting a little more challenging.
Uh-oh.
Eternal Flame places a 15% continuous heal buff on the ally with the lowest HP for 1 turn at the start of each turn. Here we go. Timer starts now.
Read it again.
Eternal Flames places a 15% continuous heal buff on an ally with the lowest HP for 1 turn at the start of each turn. Ah, this one's getting a little more challenging. I'm looking at chat. No one's got it yet. No one's got it yet.
I'm not 100% about this.
All right, time's up.
Wait, say it one more time.
All right, I'll
What is it?
give you one more time. Eternal Flame places a 15% continuous heal buff on the ally with the lowest HP for 1 turn at the start of each turn.
What's the freebie chick name?
Yeah. As it hurts. Fuck.
All right, time's up. Show me your answers. Gessler says Alva. Jay says...
I was gonna go with Elva, but you said nobody had it right. So what's her name? The burn chick.
Okay, I
Freebie Clarion Point chick.
believe Freebie Elva. What does that one say, Ken? Wither?
Wither.
Wither. And Jay, what does yours say?
Wither the Crowned.
And the answer is Wither the Crowned on her passive.
I don't
Alba is
know.
a veil too. Alba is a veil too. I remember that.
Which is Elvis? I gotta go look at it now.
Elva.
She does
Elva's-
a veil too.
Veil?
She does a
Right.
veil,
Oh,
yeah.
it's veil, not continuous heal.
Yep. So I told you that we're going to start getting a little more challenging. All right, here we go.
Well, you know what it is? It's a champion that I don't have. So like, or I feel like, if you have them, you know what their passes do. And
You
if
don't,
you
like,
don't
right
have them, you're
away.
like, eh.
If you use
So I
them
don't
a
have
lot, you know
Wither,
right
so
away.
whatever.
All right, this one is going to be an interesting one. I don't know how many of you are going to get this, but Incarnate enemies under block active skills, block buffs, and heal reduction debuffs cannot decrease this champion's turn meter. All right, I'm going to bump up the timer to 1 minute.
Say it again.
You need me to read it again?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Incarnate enemies under block active skills, block buffs, and heal reduction debuffs cannot decrease this champion's turn meter.
What the fuck? Is there something?
Okay. Timer
That's not bad.
starts.
That's useless.
It might.
Yeah, must be epic. I don't know epic, man.
Oh, epics.
I told you we are going every single rarity here.
Say it again.
There's only 1,000 champions in this game.
All right.
I don't think it's
Is this an epic or a rare? Can you tell us what like?
It's definitely.
This is a champion that I'll go ahead. I'll tell you. It's an epic. It's an epic.
Okay.
Incarnate. Enemies under block active skills, block buffs, and heal reduction cannot decrease this champion's turn meter. Let's see. All right. Chat, do I give him an extra 30 seconds here? Let's give him an extra 30 seconds. All right.
Even chat didn't find it.
Yeah. I thought you gave us the answer. I thought it was incarnate, and you just said it in the thing.
Nope. The incarnate is the
Is the champion.
No. Well, yes, but incarnate is the passive skill name.
That's the. Yeah, I know. I thought you messed up and just gave us the the answer.
All right. 7 seconds left on the clock.
Nothing.
2 seconds. 1. Pencils down. And what do we got for answers? Ken? Nothing? Jay says Volcanos. PJ says Scion.
I know I'm not right.
Vildrax, sorry. All right. I'm going to go ahead and say Cavalier knows his shit because it is Scion. His passive skill. And if I'm not mistaken, he was also a champion that was a fragment where you can get him as a login champion, right? So correct on that one. Les Cavalier, congratulations. I do want to take a moment. I do want to take a moment here and say, I want to know from you guys in chat, are you enjoying this? Is this fun for you? Because I do want to start doing this a little bit more. And I had the thought of possibly, once I can figure out how to work everything out well enough, that you guys can actually bet your channel points. Unfortunately, it's only on Twitch, but you can actually redeem them for like gem packs and stuff like that in game. So I want to hear what your thoughts are on this. Should we keep trying to do this kind of stuff? All right, here we go. Next one up is Herbal Bomb. Places a 15% continuous heal buff on this champion for 2 turns if incoming damage exceeds 20% HP in 1 attack. I will tell you, this is a rare. So, here we go. Timer starts now.
Yeah, read it again.
Okay. Herbal Bomb places a 15% continuous heal buff on this champion for 2 turns if incoming damage exceeds 20% in 1 attack.
Okay, I know this. Is this a common champion
remember I
we
did that
use?
before.
It's a rare champion.
I feel like I know this. I've heard it before.
I think I saw that on the Siege.
Yeah. It sounds familiar.
What are we thinking? We've got 20 seconds left on the timer.
I'm thinking there's too many rares in this game.
Maybe.
I can't even think
If
of a
you had
rare
this
name
cool
right
website
now.
called Gestel.gg, I think you can search for these.
I know.
Not working right now, but
All
available
right.
soon.
Time is up. All right. What do we got for answers? Ken? Nothing?
Nada.
Jay?
No idea.
Nothing.
Jay, what you got?
Glade Wolf.
Glade Wolf. No one else? All right. Les Cavalier, man, knows his shit. It is Muckstalker on his
yeah.
passive.
Oh wow, Muckstalker. Yeah. I didn't even think of that.
See, I told you they're gonna start getting rare.
Too bad. You knew that.
All right. Let's see. Next one up. Here we go. Finity. Immune to decrease attack debuffs, will ignore unkillable when attacking under an increase attack buff. Start now. 59 seconds on the timer. Do you need me to read it again?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
know that one.
Okay. Flinity. Immune. This champion is immune to decrease attack debuffs, will ignore unkillable buffs when attacking under an increased attack buff. Look at that. So many thinking. So many thinking.
Sounds familiar.
28 seconds left on the timer. I'm reading chat here. The question is, Cavalier, how do you know so much of this? Do you do anything else outside of Raid Shadow Legends? 9 seconds left on the timer, boys. 4 seconds. 2, 1. Timer's up. What do we got for answers, Ken?
No, man. Like, I'm sorry.
Nothing. Okay, we got Gembo from 0. Gembo from 3. Jay, what do you got?
I think it's Gembo, but I put Knight Errant.
Knight Errant. All right, it is Gembo the Dishonored. On his passive, he cannot get decreased attack, and he will ignore unkillable if he is under increased attack. All right, next one. This
Jimbo
one's a
used
big
to
one.
Scare me when I played Leo all the time. In arena.
Yeah. All right, fill your bellies. This is a long one, boys. Increases allies' damage dealt by 10% if they currently have less than 50% HP than their target. If an ally is equal to or greater than the target's, increases their damage dealt by 20% instead. Increases this champion's and each ally's max HP by 10% every time this champion uses an active skill. Stacks up to 50%. Resets each round. Also increases each player's allies max HP by 5% every time they use an active skill. Stacks up to 50%. Resets each round. Will not work against, will not increase the boss's max HP. Here we go.
Only one champion in the game.
Timer starts now.
You gotta say it again.
All right. Fill your bellies. Increases allies' damage dealt by 10% if they currently have less than 50%, less than the target's HP. Sorry, let me repeat that. God, this
I think I know. Wait, I think I know.
Fill your
I think I
bellies.
know.
Increases allies' damage dealt by 10% if currently have less than their target. If an ally's HP is equal to or greater than their target's, increases their damage dealt by 20% instead, increases this champion's and each ally's max HP by 10% every time. This champion uses, every time this champion uses an active skill, stacks up to 50%, resets each round. Also increases each ally's max HP by 5%. Every time they use an active skill, stacks up to 50%, resets each round, will not increase the max HP of bosses. All right. Time is up. What do we got for answers, Ken? Torgorn, Void Lego. What do you got? Copper Coin. Gessel, what do you got? Nothing. Jay?
Togron the Conjoined.
And the
They
answer
kind of gave me a
is
hint there.
That's Togron.
Torgron the Conjoined. Correct.
Togron.
Jay helped out when he said he's the only one that can do this. I was like, wait, say that again? And then I was like, oh yeah, the max HP thing.
I'm too busy listening and not writing.
I know. I think I do
How
need to
passive
hydrate
was so
here.
long, bro.
Looking at some of these guys, like some of the passes, I'm like, holy smokes! Like it is long. All right, here we go.
Can we put the chat on the emote on there? Like,
You want to put chat on emote?
yeah, emote on there, so they
all
cannot
right.
give us tip.
While we do the let me figure out how to do this.
You can just
Actually,
close
Ken,
it.
you've got what's it called, right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so Ken will put chat on emote until after we get the answers. All right, here we go. Dethroned. Decreases the damage taken by all allies from enemies under provoke debuff by 15%. All right. Timer starts now.
Reduces damage for people that have provoke.
Is it a Lego?
It.
No.
Shit, I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Oh, hell nah.
Decreases the damage taken by all allies from enemies under. Yes, it is a Lego. It is a Lego. By 15%.
They need a rework.
This is the passive. We've got 35 seconds left.
No clue.
No clue. No clue, he says. All right. Timer is up. Ken, go ahead and take chat off and let's see what chat has to say. What do we got for answers? Jay, what are you showing there?
Bivol the Thorn.
Bivol the Thorn.
Bivol. Oh, Andy got it.
And it is Bivol the Thorn on his passive. All right. Congratulations to Jay on this. All right. Ken, let me know when you put chat back onto emote. And let's see. We ready?
Yeah.
All right. Next one is Refuge from Pain. Allies under shield buffs receive 10% less damage. Chat, show your support. Which one of these guys is going to get it right? Spam their emote. Let's go. All right. Timer starts now.
If you spam my emote, you're going to be sad.
Say it again?
Mistaken.
Refuge from Pain. Allies under shield buffs receive 10% less damage.
This is a Lego.
This is a legendary, yep.
Bro, what kind of Lego is that?
Who the hell is Shield?
You guys got this. 36 seconds left on the timer. I should probably get the sound from Jeopardy.
That's what's going on in my head.
22 seconds left, guys.
Even trying to cheat looking in the index is not helping.
11 seconds left. 6 seconds left. And time is up. What do we have for answers? Show us your answers. Aislinn. Okay.
I don't know. I guess I was hoping you were dropping us a hint or something.
No way, it's Aislinn.
Chat, what do we got?
Too short for Aislinn, I feel like.
Well, he should have the thingy anyway. Like the
Chat
1, 2, 3,
GPT
right?
found in 5 seconds. It is Zarguna on her passive. If she has a shield, or if anybody has a shield, they receive less damage. All right, Ken, give me the go ahead when we are ready to go.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here we go. Implaceable. Immune to decreased attack debuffs, inflicts 20% more damage against targets whose attack is lower than this champion's attack. All right. Reset the timer. Timer starts now. 1 minute on the timer.
Say it again.
Implaceable. Immune to decreased attack debuffs, inflicts 20% more damage against the targets whose attack is lower than this champion's attack. I'll give you a hint. They were a fusion. Chat, who are we supporting today? Who is going to have it?
T-Pain.
Come on. Wow, if chat was not here, how much help do you guys need?
All of it.
All
That
right.
was a champion immune decrease attack debuff?
Yep. Immune to decrease attack debuffs, inflicts 20% more damage if the target's attack is lower than this champion's. I'm going to give you a hint. It is one of the 4 starter champions that has a legendary version.
Supreme Taco Kale?
Oh,
30 more seconds on the clock. Let's
one
go.
of the
Oh, Supreme
two.
Avo. Right. Yeah. What's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a big hint.
Made it a little
We
easy
still
at the
got it
end
wrong. I would have never guessed it.
All
Is
right.
it Aethel or Elaine? Oh, no, I'm guessing Aethel.
Aethel,
Oh,
Elhain,
it's Elhain.
Aethel.
Got the
Supreme
wrong one.
Elhain. Yeah. She was on one of those fusion.
and it is
Oh, yeah, you said
Supreme
fusion.
She was a
Elhain.
fusion.
Oh, yeah.
It is Supreme
fusion.
Elhain.
Oh, I forget the fusion team.
Yeah.
He said fusion, right?
Yeah, I did say
Yeah.
fusion. Yep,
Yeah.
she was the fusion.
Twisted Elaine.
All right. Ken, let me know when we go ahead and ready.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Grander decreases the damage taken from AoE attacks by 50% if the target's max HP is more than double this champion's max HP. This champion's attacks will deal damage based on the target's max HP instead of this champion's attack.
I think I know this one.
All right, here we go. 60 seconds on the timer. And go. Let's show some support chat. Who do we think is going to guess this correct? Will it be Jay? Will it be Final Campachi? Will it be Gestel? Will it be Zero?
It's going to be 0. I got this one.
Zero's
the
like, I got
champion.
this one.
Can you read the game?
Okay. Grander is the skill's name. It decreases the damage taken from AoE attacks by 50% if a target's max HP is more than double this champion's max HP. This champion's attack will deal the damage based on the target's max HP instead of this champion's attack. Hey, don't show
I
yet.
got it anymore.
14 seconds.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't show nothing.
Metro says to Ross. Unfortunately, it is not to Ross. I can
Sounds a little
confirm
like
that.
it,
2, 1, and time's up. What do we got for answers? Acrizia. What's that say? Ken?
Quintus.
Quintus and Jay?
Chris, yeah.
The answer is Acrizia.
Come on, man. I don't have a...
I mean, to be fair, knowing people's passives doesn't mean you know the game or don't know the game. You just
That's
look them
true,
up and
that's
read
true.
them.
It's just for fun.
It's true.
Fine, yeah.
Funsies.
But don't worry, I have plenty of ideas. We're going to start testing out how much you guys know about Champions A1s, about pairings from the passive skills. So we're going to go ahead. All right, Ken, are we ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Next one. Test this might. Counterattacks when hit under a strengthened debuff placed by this champion. This happens to be one of my more favorite champions. I think it is definitely one that you'll be able to find. Timer starts now. Oh,
I think
shit.
you just spoiled it.
Hey, say it again? I have no idea.
All right. Test this might. Counterattacks while hit under a strengthened buff placed by this champion. Oh, that's right. Chat can't, they can't see what I'm showing them, chat. So they can't see that, which is good. Unless they're watching the stream.
Then
Yep.
I feel like I know this, but I forgot. Strengthen.
Well, you spoiled it, so I'm cheating and writing it down with you.
Yeah. You get no points. Counterattacks when hit while under a strengthened buff placed by this champion? I'll give you a hint. It is an epic.
Oh,
Epic?
Epic. I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm thinking
a
Lego.
very popular one too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like
Yeah.
Very popular one.
Yes, sir.
strengthen.
25 seconds left on the timer.
I don't know.
17 seconds.
I know this. I know this.
I'll give you a hint. We got 11 seconds left. They're in the same faction as Acrizia. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils down. What do we got?
Morag. Always got it
Morag.
right.
Good job, guys.
Morag Brunslock. Yes, sir.
Come up with it. I can come
Want
up
to see
with
my first answer?
I just scribbled kind of.
I type ace name first. I thought you were talking about ace name.
Acelin. All right.
Because he said like my favorite, so he's a Tarichka builder for a long time.
All right. Let's go ahead and put chat back on.
Yeah.
And here we go. Next one. This one's a really big one. No escape decreases each enemy's accuracy by 10 for each debuff they are under. This champion will receive 4% less damage for each debuff on the attacker. Heals this champion by 1250 HP every time a debuff expires on an enemy. Has a 75% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn on enemies under 5 or more debuffs at the start of this champion's turn. This champion can place debuffs on weak hits.
Yep. Only one champion.
Yep. The big thing with
No
this
clue.
one, I will give you a hint, is placing the provoke.
Yeah.
All right. Timer starts now. Ken's still thinking.
Yeah.
Jay's like, I got this. I got this.
Can you read one more time, please?
Sure thing. No escape decreases each enemy's accuracy by 10 for each debuff they are under. This champion will receive 4% less damage for each debuff on the attacker. Heals this champion by 1250 each time a debuff expires on an enemy. Has a 75% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn on enemies under 5 or more debuffs at the start of this champion's turn. This champion can place debuffs on weak hits. And timer's up. What do we got? Chat, you want to give him a hand?
The Queen of
We got
Barbarians.
Kantra, Queen of Barbarians.
True.
And the answer is Kantra, the Cyclone on her passive can place, as long as she's got 5 debuffs on the target, she can go ahead and place a decrease attack, which made it really
That's a
great
giveaway.
for
I didn't know
Hydra.
she did all the other stuff. I knew the 5 debuff part, but all the other stuff I had no idea she did all
same.
that.
Gaelic, interesting. Supreme Gaelic is, I think you can't place provoke debuffs on him, but all right. Let's go ahead and we can put chat back into emote mode and we'll show our next one here. Comeback. When this champion is hit with a critical hit, counterattacks using their default skill and decreases the buff's duration on the target by 1 turn. This is going to be a tough one for you. It is not a legendary champion, I will tell you that much. All right. I forgot to
One more.
restart my timer.
Is it a mythical?
It is not a mythical. None of these are mythicals.
Oh,
That's not a mythical.
Nope.
Man, that's actually pretty good.
You think it's Carnage?
I didn't get to hear the whole thing.
Yeah, I was thinking
Sounded like
Carnage.
Garnish.
Yeah.
Comeback. When this champion is hit with a critical hit, counterattacks using their default skill and decreases the duration on a target's buff, decreases the buff on the target's duration by 1. We got 34 seconds left on the clock.
T-Pain.
No. And we've got 17 seconds left on the clock. It is not a mythical. It is not a legendary.
It's T-Pain.
He's
on the boat.
Time's up. And what do we got for answers? Nothing?
Nothing.
No one? Chat, what do you guys think? Les Cavalier says gesticular. Darn
Yeah,
says
sure.
gesticular.
Really?
And it is.
Testicular. Just a car?
Just the car. That's it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yep.
People use this champion?
Well,
Just the car. Dang.
Yep. Some guy that we just use as a fusion champion, as a rare, is got something interesting. Also, fun fact for the official creators here, he is the only one he's one of the epic champions that does not have an MPEG in there. I had to pull this actually out of the game, which was not fun. All right, Ken, let me know when we're good.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. Next one up. Safety in numbers decreases the damage this champion receives by 5% for each ally under an ally protection buff placed by
Ooh,
this
I'll take another
champion. Ooh. I really need to fix that.
I saw it.
I did not see it. I'm taking a guess, though.
All right.
Good luck.
Again?
Okay.
Can you
There we
read
go.
it again?
Yep. Safety in numbers decreases the damage this champion receives by 5% for each ally under an ally protection buff placed by this champion. Darn is close there. It is a rare.
Oh, then I'm way off.
It is a rare. It's a pretty recent one as well too, if that helps. Jay's already like, yep, I got my answer right here, dude. Got my answer right here. We got 21 seconds left. Anybody need any hints?
Yeah.
It was part of a fusion rare.
Someone said him earlier.
And
I just knew
time
they put the-
is up. All right, let's see what
Champion name.
chat has to say here. Chat, what are we
Can't give it
thinking?
away.
Oh.
I didn't get it till you said that last
The
thing.
answer is Glade Wolf. I actually invested in this guy and built him for Siege for a rare only team. It is actually pretty strong. Yeah. I was quite surprised by him. So any of you guys, which ones did you guys guess? Ken? Nothing. Jay?
Yeah, I put Glade.
Glade Wolf?
You kind
Glade
of
Wolf.
gave us the answer at the end.
Yeah.
I was feeling Visix. or
You were
whatever it
feeling
is. Way
visits.
off.
Interesting. Yeah, so I kind of like this. I think it was fun. But I want to hear from chat. Was this interesting for you? Did you guys enjoy it? Was it, should we do it again? Ken, let me ask you, man, what did you think of this? Did it test your knowledge of champions?
I mean, my I hate rare and epic, man. Like, can we remove them? Like, next time if we do that.
Take the rares out. Epics, I think, are okay.
Yeah,
Take the
epics
rares
are okay,
out.
maybe, but
Okay.
yeah, I like it.
You're never gonna know the rares. I mean, you're gonna have to give the hints to get the rares, I feel like.
Okay. Dakos, thank you very much for the raid, brother. I appreciate you. PJ, what about you? What did you think about this? Did you like it? Was it fun for you?
Personally, not really. I don't know. I'm more here to talk about raid and the news and what's going on. I don't know. It was all right. I just don't think this really had anything to do with actual knowledge of the game. This random champions, like the passives, like just go read them. Like, I don't know. I personally wasn't a big fan of it, but if everyone else liked it, then maybe I'm just the one that doesn't like it. I don't know. But no, I'd rather talk about raid stuff and talk about stuff that kind of matters more.
Okay. Gessel, what about you? Did you enjoy this? Was it fun?
Yeah, I had fun. I enjoyed it. I don't say every week. I don't think you need to do.
No, not every week, but the thought is to do it like maybe once a month, where we kind of have a little bit of a test your knowledge type of thing. Maybe we'll do some lore. Chat will give us some hints here, telling us what they want to test you guys on. I figured this would be a great way to have chat. Maybe pick some sides. Who's going to be the winner, and kind of maybe cash in some of their points so they can get some extra goodies in game. Jay, what about you? Did this feed your knowledge?
Yes, I think it's very good to have different type of content, because we can always just like yap or talk about builds and stuff like that. But that's the common thing that people do. Having a little bit something a little different gives it, that's what content is about. It's about spreading different things. Some people talk about lore, some people talk about builds, some people rage, or pull shards. Like, everyone does their own thing, but I actually like going deeper into the game, because there's a lot of things that we don't even talk about. So you get to learn a little bit while still playing a game you thought you knew everything about.
Wolf missed all the trivia. He's the trivia guy.
I will snip it, and we'll put it back out so that everybody can watch it over on the YouTube side that may have missed it. Zero, what about you, man? Was it challenging for you? Did you enjoy it?
It was definitely challenging. I think it's okay. I think it's good. I think one thing that I would love to do, and I think we only got through the first 2 rows last time, is I think we need to use the boards to speed it up and write our numbers down. But I would love to go through the index using the board idea at some point too.
That is definitely another plan. That's why I have asked you guys to get the boards and cards and stuff, so that we can try to do a little more of a ranking tier list type of situation for some of this. So hopefully, I don't want to make the whole podcast about us complaining about what's going on. I want it to be knowledgeable for the player base as well too. I want to have some fun. I want to give us much more time to enjoy things in raid, right? Because as Jay said, it's a little stinky from trying to come up with content here every week, every other week to to try to be original, and we here need to give something to the community that they deserve. So maybe making goofballs of ourselves, maybe knowing that we don't know anything might just be another thing. Let me ask you on the passives here, especially for some of these champions. You said, PJ, that Duchess needs a buff. Chat, what kind of buff would Duchess need right now to make her maybe not meta, but a little more towards, usable? Because I don't really use her or see her in live arena. You may use her in, some siege teams and stuff, but PJ, what would make a Duchess better now? What would she need for a buff?
I mean, pretty much all the good revivers now have some type of turn meter fill in their revive. Or some type of like CC or control the other team in the revive, because it's just not enough now to revive. Everyone's going so fast that they're going to take a turn before you and just kill you again. So you kind of need some type of way of protecting yourself to get like your next turn. So either a turn meter fill in the revive, or I mean, I know. The new tech Hilvi has like or Oella has not Oella, sorry, Noelle. Noelle has a freeze on her revive, so you get that turn from that. But some type of way of kind of more guaranteeing your champions getting a turn sooner.
Okay. Ken, what about you? What do you think would make Duchess better?
I mean, I totally agree with the PJ. He pretty much said like everything I want to say. Like her revive is terrible, man, and the reason I'm not using her anymore, especially for the live arena, because she's reviving and you are gonna die again. I mean, the champion you revive, right? So we need a champion either revive with the block damage like a Heatwave, which is very popular right now. If we are not counting mythical alternative, and like a Noel, which is Noel is not really working well too because everybody have a wand. You try to freeze them and you freeze nobody. It's saying target change. All of the Jesus, I don't know how is this working, but yeah, like something similar, maybe more Tormentor. I mean, she doesn't feel Tormentor, I think. So maybe
No.
like decent amount of Tormentor feel like a Star Sage revive would be great.
Okay.
She's a very unique champion, man. I mean, she's like face of the raid almost, like.
That is true. I mean, Duchess, I remember for the longest time was the #1 champion you wanted for Arena for especially a Go second team. She has been sidelined. She may be used in some content for PvE. She has found something in Hydra and Chimera, but still there are other champions out there that are better than her in a lot of these areas. Gessel, what about you? What would make Duchess a little bit better?
Yeah, I think the reason why I don't use her anymore is exactly what PJ said. Like, you revive and they just die. Like, the revive is you almost don't want to use a revive on her unless it's like a last resort. So that's why I've stopped using her.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. My man over here, Big Bad's saying like a cleanse would be nice. With the block debuffs, that would certainly help. I don't know.
Okay.
I like
from
I like what PJ said though. That nailed the head why I don't use her.
Okay. Jay, from a five-headed thinker, what do you think? What would make Duchess better?
So she's already really strong. The problem is the game has gone faster, right? And if you're going slower, you need way more res and more damage. So Duchess has always been like tanky. You put her in Stone Skin or you put her in Swift Parry. So there's either super fast Duchess or super slow. But just like in an arena sense, every champion's going fast now, unless you have res nukers. So it's like even the slowest DPS can outspeed a Duchess. So she just kind of falls off the meta in terms of PvP. In terms of PvE, she's still amazing. You just throw her in there, things don't die, or they die and they come back and then they continue to heal and they're okay. But she doesn't have a lot of passive healing like a Elva, or a Silda Drakes. She doesn't have a cleanse. So one of those two they could give her, maybe like a 5% AoE heal every turn she takes, so fast Duchesses could come back. Something like that, or a cleanse on the A2. But then she'd be really beefy for a non-void champion, right? So it's like Plarium has to figure out a balance between that because they don't want to make non-void super OP like a void.
Okay. Zero, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, they all kind of said the things, and I think when I got my Duchess, I really, really enjoyed it, and of course, I use her in Faction Wars Hard. So I think like champions like Elva and Python, they came out around the same time, and they were just so much better. Elva single revive, so she's kind of limited there, but like I don't know, I just always leaned on Python so much more because he does have the cleansing and then put out the block debuffs. And I think now everybody mentioned all the speed meta, but there's a lot of debuff meta in the game too. While she can put it up without that cleanse there, it's really tough. So like I'm always leaning on Marishka's, Duchess's, Elva's way more these days than Duchess, if you will. And I think you're right about the turn meter on the revive. I think they're all hit that. One thing I think would make her semi thing, if you didn't want to do any of that, would be to beef up her passive to protect her from the damage. So once she places the revive out, like she's the only one that technically can be targeted from single target hits and things like that, right? So it'd be really cool if she could, heal back some of the damage that's received or something crazy like that. I think would be bring her up to speed from the power creep instead, where she's actually kind of doing what she's intended to protect your team. The perfect veil also reduces the damage. But she's kind of hanging out on a limb, and then if she goes down, and she can only revive her, then you're screwed, right? Like say Faction War's hard. So I think something like that in her pass would be really cool, where she just reduces the damage off the top, or heals herself up based on the damage that comes in, or something like that. That'd be cool.
Okay, so Plarium, you have it here. Next champion that gets a balance update should be Duchess. We desperately need her.
That's not what I'm saying. No, I don't think that's not what I'm saying at all. There's way more people that need a buff more than Duchess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just say I want Duchess because I have 2 of her, and I want to use it a little more. But that said, we definitely had a lot of fun today talking, about the events in game, doing a little bit of a fun event for you guys. I do again want to hear more about your thoughts and opinions on should we continue these kinds of things. If you guys did enjoy it over on the YouTube side, make sure to smash that like button up. Hey, Gestel, where can people come and find you?
Gestel Gaming on Twitch and on the YouTubes, streaming Sunday through Friday, 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you're streaming right now as well too.
Birthday stream, bro. I'm 47.
Happy
Let's
birthday!
Let's go. Happy birthday.
So I just started. I started right before the stream. So.
Okay. PJ, what about you? Where can people come and find you?
MXPJE, Twitch, YouTube stream, usually twice a day every weekday. Come say what's up.
Awesome. Zero, where can people come and find you?
Zero Brew at the Twitches, YouTubes, and Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday nights, 8 p.m. Central Time.
Awesome. Jay, where can people come and find you?
You can find me almost everywhere on JRStar 3.
Awesome. And Ken, what about you?
Final Kenpachi on the Twitch, YouTube, and the Kick. We streaming every single day, guys. 1 hour after Columbus Reset. Thank you.
Awesome. Let's do some shout outs. Zero, I'm going to let you go first because you don't want people stealing your shout out.
Yeah, we're going to go with Pogo Pink Tie. Yeah, just awesome streamer. Lives out there near Gestel and Cali. So show him some love. And he has maintained, even through crazy surgeries, to get 1 stream in a day. And like he'll lean on his wife or other people to put in the stream for him, even when he's incapacitated in the hospital for weeks. So I think that's madly impressive to do 1 a day, including when he does big like EDM events and stuff like that too. So Pogo's the man, the myth, the legend. Give him some love.
Awesome. Gestel, what about you? What you got for a shout out for me?
I'm gonna shout out my man Rug Reezy. He's streaming right now. He used to be doing a lot of raid stuff. He's not doing so much raid. He's doing a little Watcher Realms right now. But just gonna shout him out because I'm a big fan of Rug Reezy. So go check him out. It's awesome, dude.
Awesome. PJ, what you got for a shout out for me, bro?
We're going to shout out to AJB. He's an awesome dude. He's in a lot of our communities. He's also a streamer. Really good guy. Great vibes over there. If you guys are not following him, definitely check him out. Give him a follow. It'd really help him out.
Awesome. And Jay, what you got for a shout out for me, bro?
My shout out is going to go to MXPJ, and I'll explain why. A lot of people might not know this, but back then, MXPJ was playing Rogue Company and doing variety streaming. And I rated MXPJ a lot because I was like, you know what? This guy can definitely add something to the community. And I rated him, who knows, like probably 70, 80 times. And eventually, MXPJ got deep into raiding and actually took it more serious. And look where he is now. So I am happy to have him part of the Knights of Teleria and still playing raid and not, a lot of people end up playing and then quitting and going to other stuff. So he stayed. So my shout out goes to MXPJE this week.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Your origin story.
Yeah.
Ken, what about you? What you got for a shout out for me, bro?
I like to shout out our clanmate Fiapchex. He's a master of the Titus team, guys. He's also streaming on the Twitch. If anybody interesting, I'm gonna leave the link there. Thank you.
Awesome. And my shout out's going to go to Gesto for making me not feel like I'm the oldest person here. Knowing that
Son of a baby.
47 years old. Congratulations, sir. Happy birthday. And, you know,
Man.
I think what you
I'm
should do
older.
is ask. Of course. I think what you should do is ask the wife if she wants you to grow the mustache. Because a lot of chat
Oh,
says
yeah.
you
Dude,
should grow the mustache and, you know, dye the hair back.
I'm gonna show her the picture, man. I guarantee she's gonna beg for it.
He's
Be
gonna
like,
be like
this is-
Omni Man.
This is what AI wanted me to say. Wanted me to look like.
This is how AI depicts me.
Who's here for the mustache rides? Wait, what?
We gotta
Stop,
do
do
it.
you know
AI
Omni
says
Man?
so. I gotta do it, bro.
That's
This is
it.
AI.
That's it. That
Do you know
said, we are
Omni-Man?
gonna. Huh?
Gestal, do you know Omni Man?
Omni Man?
Yeah.
Uh,
Check this link. I posted on the. Oh wait, that's a wrong thing.
That said,
Not wrong link, but yeah.
we are gonna raid out to Mr. Gestel, and when we get there, we can actually wish him a happy birthday, and you know,
Yeah, thank you,
be
man.
real about it. That's it,
Come on
guys.
over, join
Hopefully,
us. We're
you
gonna-
guys enjoyed the podcast. Thank you very much for hanging out with us again. I do know that the weather out there is really, really crappy. So, you know, be safe, be well, be good to each other, and we'll catch you guys next time.